hello once again. We are here to see that because this topic we have started but could not continue in the last video. So here we will see that what is perfectly elastic supply. Perfectly elastic supply means when there is no change in the price, but again you could see that the supplier is ready to supply commodity into the market. He is ready to sell n number of commodity into the market. So we can say that the seller is willing to offer any quantity of the commodity for sale at a given price level. And one more thing I would like to say here is that when there is a change in price, quantity supplied becomes zero. So in that way only it is called perfectly elastic. So no change in the price, but again the seller is ready to sell a number of commodities into the market to sell. And we will say that elasticity of supply will be infinite. Now to see the graphical representation of this, as you could see here in this, that the price is 10 rupees, the quantity was 50, but now again there is a change in the quantity supplied from 50 to 100. But again there is no change in the price, and we could see that the supply curve is parallel to x-axis. So sometimes it happens that when the price is same, the supplier is ready to sell a number of commodities into the market, and in that way it is called that there is a perfectly elasticity of supply. So just to summarize, we can say that perfectly inelastic supply means that the supply elasticity is zero, which means that the supply is not changing at all, but there is a change in price. So that was the meaning of inelastic, no change in supply. That is why ES is equal to 0. When the proportionate change in price is more and the proportionate change in quantity supplied is less, then it is less than elastic supply, and elasticity of supply is less than 1. Now next, when the proportionate change in quantity supplied is more and proportionate change in price is less, it is called that more than elasticity of supply, and value of ES will be more than 1. Unitary means that the change of percentage in quantity supplied as well as in the price is same. So whatever proportionate change is taking place in quantity supplied, it is equivalent to proportionate change in price, and that is why it is called that ES is equal to 1. The last one is perfectly elastic supply. That means no change in the price, and when there is a change in price, the supply becomes 0, and in that way it is called that our elasticity of supply is infinite. So now whatever we have seen, I think we are able to understand that there is a quantitative relationship, and we are able to see the magnitude of change, just because of price changes onto the quantity supply. Now in the last video when we have initiated this chapter, now how to measure it? We keep on saying that we are able to measure it in a quantitative terms, but how do we measure it? To understand this in detail, we will do two numericals. Now this numerical says that a producer is willing to supply 150 units of a good X at a price of rupees 10 per unit. That means when the price was rupees 10, he was selling 150 units of a good. So the original price was 10. So the P, we have kept here P as original price. So P will be 10. And because it was the original quantity at rupees 10 at P, so Q is equal to 150. When now the price changes to 11, that means price increased from 10 to 11, that means the new price is 11, and the new quantity will be 200 units. Now we are able to calculate on the basis of the values provided here, and we have to calculate the price elasticity of supply. But we have to know that what will be the formula. when we have written the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price, that was the percentage formula which we have converted into a proportionate method, and it was delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. ये delta थोड़ा सा नीचे shift हो गया है, but it will be delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. Now, what is delta Q here is change in quantity, and what is delta P here is change in price. So I think we are able to see that delta Q is equal to Q1 minus Q. That means new quantity minus original quantity. New quantity was 200, original 150. So 200 minus 150 will be 50. Now, what is the change in price? That means P1 minus P. So new price minus original price. So new price was 11. Earlier the price was rupees 10. So 11 minus 10 is equal to rupees 1. So now we will simply keep the values into the formula. So delta Q 50 divided by delta P, which is 1, into P upon Q, that means P 10 and Q 150. And the final value which will come after solving this, it will come to 3.33. Now the value you could see here that it is 3.33 and it is more than 1. So when the elasticity of supply value is coming more than 1, that means the elasticity of supply is more than elastic. Right? Because I think you can recall now what we have seen in the last few slides, that more than elastic means that more than 1. So I think you are pretty able to understand that how to do this numerical. Now we will try to see one more, that when the price of a commodity falls from rupees 10 per unit to rupees 9 per unit, that means earlier the price was 10, that means P is equal to 10, but now the price has decreased to 9, that means P1 is equal to 9. You can see it here, P10 older price, original price, and the new price is P1, that means rupees 9. They have given the value of quantity supplied in percentage term. So we will write it here that percentage change in quantity is equal to, because here it is mentioned false. Quantity supplied decrease ho gayi hai, so we will put a negative sign here, minus 20%. Now when one value is given into the percentage, so we can convert the another value into the percentage also, because if you can see in the last video, you can recall that percentage change into price का formula था delta P upon P into 100. Again, it is, let me just keep it here because it is changing again and again. I don't know what is the reason behind it. Okay, so I think it's perfect now. So delta P upon P into 100, and delta P is equal to change in price. So it will be again P1 minus P. What was the new P? New price 9 minus 10 divided by original price into 100. That means we are able to convert these values into the percentage, and the percentage change in price comes to 10. So now we have both the values in terms of percentage. Percentage change in quantity 20%, percentage change in price 10. We will keep this in formula 20 divided by 10 and it will come to, again, the value is coming more than 1. That means my supply is again more than elastic. So like you will be having few reference books, NCERT books also. So there could be like many combinations provided, and by using these two formulas, you will be able to calculate the price elasticity of supply. Right? So I hope you are able to understand what is supply curve, what is elasticity of supply, how does elasticity of supply helps in calculating the values into the quantitative terms, how the change in price can affect the quantity supplied also. If there is any problem or any doubt, you can mention in the chat box. If like you will be writing a query, surely I will be able to resolve it and I can give your answers. Or apart these things, if anything more you want to know regarding this chapter or regarding this topic, you can leave it in a chat box. Accordingly, I will prepare one video and I will show you. Thank you so much.